Zoning Board of Appeals is now called to order. And would you please stand?
Oh, we were waiting because someone just pulled them up.
Oh, somebody did?
Yeah.
That's right, you can still.
We can still say, we're,
Sorry, I didn't, that's why we were having a sidebar conversation.
We'll make him sing the national anthem when he gets in.
right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, just in time. Kristen, would you please do the roll call?
Laura.
Here.
Jim.
Here.
Grace. Chad.
Present.
Katie.
Here.
And Jeff.
Here.
Here.
Yeah.
And do you have your mic turned on?
Thank you.
Okay, approval of the agenda. Under the agenda, I would like to move in item G, number 2 bylaws to the third place. So just swap those two items. And then following that, public comment would be H, summary of action I, and adjournment J. Are there any other changes?
Those.
Oh, 3 and 2,
are
okay.
voting as
Okay.
well. No, those, I mean, I don't have any other changes.
Okay, then I'll move to approve the agenda with the following changes. Swap item 2 and 3 under G, and then reorder from there on down H, I, J. Can I have a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda with those changes. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next is item C, approval of the July 16th, 2025 meeting minutes. Anybody want to start? No corrections from anybody?
We need a few periods under general findings of fact.
Pardon?
2 and 6 need a period.
I'm looking for,
What did you say, Chad? What they need?
Numbers 2 and 6 just needed a period at the end under general findings of fact, and that is the second page.
Okay.
all right. Okay, I don't see it. Got it.
If you're not seeing it with the new copy, then maybe it has been changed.
Did you have anything else, Jan?
No.
Okay, I had a few things, typos. On the first page, under G1, the last line of that paragraph, dwelling on the required setback, it says THR. On the second page, the findings of fact, listed 1, 2, and 3. The third one, we've received no public comment regarding this request. That was under criteria B. That one needs to be moved down to criteria B. page 3, third line down, which is about 20% less of what a normal, I'm not sure if that should say than or of there. Any thoughts on that?
Where are you? On page 3, you said,
Okay, page 3,
yeah,
third line down,
1, 2, 3. Findings of fact, okay.
any thoughts on that, Kristen?
Maybe van, I'm thinking. I think
Okay,
it's van.
I
but-
think it's
I think it's
van
van, but,
also.
but if anyone else has better. Does everyone see what we're talking about? Can you find it?
You're saying with an E instead of an A.
Chad?
You said with an E instead of an A. That's the then?
No.
You on
No.
number 1?
The third line down, 20% less, mine says of what a normal conformity.
So it's the third, they might be front to back. Is everyone looking on the right? Lauren, what's the first word of the first?
The first, it's, the top says is essentially the same 3,000 square feet as the original.
Okay.
See that page?
Yeah, it's-
There you
So
go.
what's
Yeah,
the,
we
what's the
are.
question
Okay,
on that?
third line down,
So third line down,
Mhm.
which is about 20% less.
of what a normal or 20% less than? Like it doesn't read correctly.
Right. I think for clarity, it should be changed
Yeah.
to them. Okay, and then scrolling down from there, item B, that is presentation, that should be presentation by staff, not deliberation and decision. Okay, and I think ZBA should be capitalized in the first line below that. And on the fourth page, typo there, at the bottom of the first paragraph, it says Rockavault. I think that should be roll call.
I didn't catch that one. Which one is that?
Okay, on the fourth page.
Yes.
Motion was seconded by Impellizzeri. It should say roll call was conducted, 5-0, motion passed. Okay. That was all I had. Any questions or other thoughts on that?
Well, Pellizzeri should be capitalized. I don't know if you said that or not.
Oh, I missed, you're right. I missed that one.
I feel like I should start bringing like candies to give out to the person who finds the most corrections. So we get more participation.
Okay. We all good now? All right, then, I move to approve the July 16th, 2025 minutes as corrected. Can I have a second?
Second.
It has been moved and seconded to approve the July 16th, 2025 minutes as corrected. All those in favor?
I
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Item D, any conflicts of interest tonight?
No.
Nope.
I have none.
No.
Okay. Bob, any public comment? Kristen, any communications?
Not that I'm aware of, but I have not had access to my email since like the middle of October. And I didn't realize that till Monday. So we're working on that. So not that I'm aware of, and there was nothing in my mailbox from Sarah or Bob or anyone. So
Okay. All right, then we move on to business before the ZBA tonight. Number 1, election of officers. Do we have any nominations or volunteers?
I nominate Laura to continue as our chairperson.
Second that?
Yep.
That was quick.
No question
Well,
about that.
Turnaround is fair play. I nominate Kristen as the secretary.
Second it.
And Chad, will you accept a nomination
Yes.
for vice chair? All right. Would someone like to make a motion to nominate that slate of officers?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Do we need to like officially read it or are we good?
I will officially read it. The motion has been made and seconded to elect the following slate of officers. For chairman, Laura Anderson. For vice chair, Chad Impellizzeri. And for secretary, Kristen Graves. Kristen, will you take a roll call vote on that, please?
Anderson,
Yes?
Clark,
Yes.
Graves, yes. Impellizzeri,
Yes.
Newsdorfer,
Yeah.
Weincoop.
Very good. Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Next item, motion to adopt the 2026 meeting schedule. So we're currently meeting on the third Wednesday of every month at 6:00 PM. I would like to see it stay in this spot. Does anybody have objections to that? We're all good with it?
I'm good with it, but what I have not done is anyone else like looked ahead to make sure there's no holidays or anything that fall in any of those? And does that matter?
Well, according to our rules of procedure, it tells us if there's a holiday.
Okay.
Let's see, meetings.
I think it goes to the next Wednesday, the following.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
I'm
next,
glad you guys are aware, 'cause I'm
Yeah.
not. Perfect.
I just remember reading that.
It'd be the fourth Wednesday, if the third Wednesday is a legal holiday.
Okay.
Okay. Then I will make the motion to adopt the 2026 meeting schedule as the third Wednesday of each month,
Starting at,
starting at 6:00 PM.
I second it.
Okay. All those in favor?
I,
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we have our schedule. And the reason I wanted to do that before the bylaw review is because we would have to make a change to the bylaws if we changed our meeting schedule. So now we move on to the bylaws. I'm good with it. I think when we updated it, it was after the new zoning ordinance, and I think we got it cleaned up quite well. I think it works well. I found a couple of well, I think just typo type things on it, but there's nothing, in my opinion, that that needs to be changed in terms of content. So, but have you all had a chance to review, and does anybody have any thoughts or opinions otherwise?
Nothing substantive.
Yeah,
We're good.
I'm good with it. yes.
Okay. In that case, changes. In that case, we can move on to item H, public comment.
2 points. I think you took 6 votes because both Jeff voted on that motion.
Oh,
So you might want to correct that if you took it down that way, but there were 6 voices that said yay. And number 2, I just want to thank everybody for continuing to serve on the ZBA. I know it's kind of boring that you don't have a lot of cases, but that's good because the zoning administrator is doing their job. So thanks again for taking the time to do this.
Welcome.
well, thank you for asking us.
It's the pay that keeps us going.
Okay, moving on to action items. Jeff, do you have a report from the Planning Commission?
I do. We had a meeting, most recent meeting was Monday. We reviewed and approved the bylaws and reelected the slate of officers. We have no pending matters, and we were informed that there are none on the horizon immediately.
Okay,
We also have reviewed and passed up to the board, which was, I think, reviewed again last night, the master plan, the Parks and Recreation master plan, which is adjacent to the master plan that's still under review. So the benefit of having the Parks and Recreation plan is it allows the township to apply for grants specifically for parks matters. Right now, it's a bit bare bones. We have some goals and objectives in there, but intended to be, it's a 5-year plan, so intended to be added to and enhanced over time.
okay. Great, thank you. Sarah isn't here, but I understand that there is nothing for the Zoning Board of Appeals coming up. And so with that, I would like to cancel the December meeting. And that's all I have. Anybody else have a comment or something they would like to make before I adjourn the meeting?
Nope.
Okay. I make the motion to adjourn the meeting, and it is 6:19. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Who's second?
I will second.
Okay, meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.